Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2019. This is Career Mode, episode number 41. Giro d'Italia, there are 8 teams requesting an invitation. 4 will receive a wild card. We head into the Strade Bianche. Major race. Tough race. I have 6 registered riders right now, so I would need to fill our last spot. In terms of cobble rating, what do we have? Not much. Got a couple 66s, a 65, so I've got Logan Owen, Greg Daniel, or Garfield, or Ian Garrison. On these guys, who has some sort of resistance. Garfield's a 65, Garrison's a 63, Daniel's a 67, Owen's a 66. So I'm down to either Owen or Daniel, which they're both, on the flat. Daniel's the better. Let's go ahead and take Daniel, bring him with. There we go. And this is just brutal. So brutal. These are actually gravel sections. And I watched that race this year. It's intense. So we do a lot of gravel racing in the U.S. There's a fair bit of it, but throughout the world, it's not that popular. But Strade Bianche took up a lot more gravel than what it had already had previously, as they were going through. It's an intense race. It really is. It's just brutal what it does to the riders. You get a lot of punctures, for one thing. But it just really splits the field. And so I would fully expect most of the top 10, 15, 20 riders are all going to come in solo, one by one, or in small groups. I'd be very surprised if we have a large group finish on this. I do not have any favorites for this race, so expectations are ridiculously low for this one. But it is a World Tour race. We did get an invite. Evenepoel, of course, is our top rider here. We'll do what we can. And a lot of this race is going to go by at ×8 speed as we try to fly through. But I don't be surprised if we finish outside of the top 30.
Greetings to all. It's a difficult race with several cobbled sections. The bikes will be severely tested. The race will take place in beautiful sunny conditions.
At least the weather's nice. Felci, Dionigi on negative race day condition. Bring everybody towards the front. I'd actually like to get somebody in the breakaway today because there is a chance that the breakaway could be the way to go. Felci not looking so good today. Terrible cobble rating. I would imagine that they're going to use that over the gravel sections. So it's not exactly a good thing for Felci, but he's the one at the front, and they are not letting him get away. What the heck? Why is Felci somebody they don't want to get away? That is very strange. I don't see how he's a threat at all. I wonder if I should try again. He is fully recovered already. Oh, they're willing to let him go this time. Oh no, they chased him down. What the heck? What about McNulty? Much better resistance today. It's a 78. That's the kind of guy who could hang on in a breakaway for a while, even though he's not good on the cobbles. A lot of riders coming forward trying to attack now. Now Narvaez could do a little something. I think I want to let him just stay in the group. McNulty, let's see if we can bridge this gap at all. There's just so much pace. But there's a little break here. If we can just link up with these guys. There we go. 8 riders now off the front. Working hard. Yeah, we don't need to select all. We need to select these guys, though. Stop working at the front. Sit up, sit up. 37 seconds. It's a small gap right now. Is that all 6 guys forward? It is. Take a moment to set them up, and then we can focus on McNulty. Now, Evenepoel's 68 on cobbles. Ooms is definitely my top guy there, so he's a -2. Narvaez is not bad today. Felchi's garbage, so we're gonna put Felchi on Ooms. Daniel's okay today, 68. Dianigi, put him on Narvaez, and then we're looking at Evenepoel's got the resistance, so we'll put Daniel protecting Evenepoel. Okay, there you go. First gravel section, aka cobble. And yes, that's exactly, so they're referring to it as cobble. They're treating it like cobble, and it works largely similar to cobble in real life. So our war bases here, Bohm, Van Buren, Sivakov, Mintin, Pache, Bataglin. So 8 riders. We're only out to 50 seconds, so we still not pulled away. Back off a little bit, though. We have slowed up somewhat. A lot of guys not willing to work at the moment. There we go. Gap starting to open. There we go. Now everybody's ready to step up. Okay, so we've got McNulty in the group. We've got a little chance. There we go. Into it again. 5K. I can't see how many stars necessarily unless I drop back to these guys. There you go. 1 star. Uphill section, though. And McNulty not into recovery yet, so that's the problem with heading immediately into a cobbled section or gravel section like this. Is McNulty might get dropped by this group. We're out to 3 minutes. I mean, we really should be at that point where we're going to sit up and relax a bit. And now he's starting to recover. 3.5 minutes out. Back off a little more. Continue your recovery if you would, please. And already into the next section, but he did recover some. We'll see if that continues. As we go into another section here. Meanwhile, back here, need to make sure these guys are set to stay put, not go backwards. 4 minutes. Speed things up. Five-minute gap. Oh, I'm liking this. The chances within this group are getting better and better. McNulty's got a little bit of a sprint to him. If it did come down to it, if these 8 riders were riding to the finish line with a few minutes still over the rest of the field and worked together all the way through, so on and so forth, to where it came down to them, McNulty's got a chance in a sprint. 64 sprint, 70 acceleration today. And he's definitely recovered a lot here. Not fully recovered yet, but it definitely looks like he's going to be okay. We've got a climb coming up here. Uphill we go, 5%, 7% there for a moment. Mostly 5. It's a decent little climb. Just about to go over the top. McNulty's fine and recovered now. Let's get him some water. And let's go back here. Oh, Ooms with a puncture. Not good. That was just over the hill. He's already recovered though. Felchi, the guy with him, and Felchi, why don't you just drop back and grab water for the group. And we'll get back up to McNulty. Very long gravel section here. Halfway through. This is a nearly 14-kilometer section, but it's only 1 star, so it's not severe. It's pretty easy to ride through here, which is helping a lot. Those cobble ratings aren't having as big of an impact as they could, which is good, especially for like McNulty, who's not suited to this type of terrain at all, as we head back onto the tarmac temporarily. We're just about to jump into the next section. Peloton, meanwhile, coming out of the previous section. And this one is right about 10K in length and another star. There's also a pretty hefty climb in which we're on it right now. So McNulty at the front of the group with this big climb. The lead's shrinking. We're just within 4 minutes, so the peloton is starting to come back at us a bit. Get over the top of that one, no problem. McNulty looking pretty strong here at the moment, but their lead, their advantage is shrinking quite a bit. So it's down to 3:45. Halfway stage. 80 kilometers to go. And pace is starting to pick up in the group a bit. Try to match that. Ooh, temporarily. We'll set to a 68 for now. Just about to head into another section. There you go. Dianigi is on the verge. He's going to get dropped before long here. Who is he protecting? Narvaez. Narvaez we want to protect, so we will transfer Daniel to Narvaez. Whoa, 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 whoa. Please be temporary. Felchi's done too. Field's really starting to split here. And Narvaez and Ooms remake contact. They're the ones we need to protect. So the two to protect them are going to be Daniel and then Evenepoel on Ooms. And then, looking back, these guys are probably not coming back. I mean, we're looking at a pretty sizable gap here. Especially Dianigi, already well off the back. Some of these guys might get back on. I mean, it might not stay 33, but not all 126 are going to regain contact. Another little climb as you come out of the section. Get back to the main road. I'm linked back up for now. I need to get back up to McNulty here in a moment and focus on his part of the race. Coming up on 60K to go. As we come off of this, I expect there to be some splits. Not really, not really. The field actually holding together pretty well. I expected the gaps to open. There's a gap now, 50 riders. And McNulty, yeah, we're doing just fine with a 68. It's his turn on the front. 4.5K to the next section. It's the last of the really long sections that we're coming up on. It's got a couple pretty hefty climbs in the middle of it. But then we'll have 3 minor sections towards the end, so we are definitely getting down to it. And the chase, just 49 riders left. And the gap is opening up a bit behind them. There's still a lot of riders there though, so they could pull it back. You can see it's split 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. Okay, 50K to go. McNulty, grab some water. Okay, good. And then I want Venipol. Grab some water. As a group tries to make contact. 2 groups, really. Oh, Venipol, we got blocked. Daniel blocked us. Actually, it was Daniel who blocked us. Daniel is out of energy. He is about to go out the back. "30 riders. Small group right behind, 17. There you go, Daniel's been dropped. Slow. Oh, ×2 is fine. ×2 is fine. So that's 27 now chasing 8. And they have a 2.5 minute gap. And this is why they've got a chance. Right? They're working together. They're not overdoing it. As a group, as a unit, they can keep up a decent enough pace as long as they don't attack each other. The gap's not going to shrink much. And as the peloton gets smaller and smaller, yeah, you've got some strong riders here, but as it gets smaller and smaller, the chase becomes less. So we're down to 3 guys here, though. And at this point, that's 21, and we're losing riders out the back of it, too. That's 21 chasing 8, meaning I've got 4 riders in the top 30. And I was worried that I wasn't going to get anyone in the top 30. Daniel's group is the largest chase group. That's relatively close. Okay, pace is starting to pick up a little bit. Let's go to a 70 here. 30K. 30K to go. Gap's a minute and a half though. They're coming back pretty quick right now. These 21 are chasing pretty hard right now. They get the impression that it's time to go. 27K. So there's still a good bit of chase in this group. Narvaez is looking good. Oom's not as good. Oom should be our guy today, but he's got that -2 race day condition. Narvaez with the +2 is hanging in there pretty well. And then, of course, Evenepoel is just a beast. So even though he's protecting, he's hanging in there. I'm almost ready to put him on Narvaez instead of Ooms. Or put Ooms on Narvaez for now. But if we're looking at sprint, Ooms is the guy. So we still want to protect Ooms over Narvaez. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Peloton just split. 11 riders just attacked off the front, leaving us behind, and that's a sizable gap. We're not in a strong enough position to actually chase this down. Right, those guys are all stronger than I am, so I feel like they have to be allowed to go. Breakaway group is trying to attack also. I need to bring this down. Let's get down there. McNulty. Sivakov trying to attack. Not everybody's working. At this point, though, this is not the place for me to try to attack. Peloton back together. Oh, nice. Okay. It's back together. We just lost a few riders out the back in the pursuit, but we did not waste energy. Others did. Pulled it back together for us. That's good. There's still 2 riders off the front, though, so this is a little worrying. 6 chasing 2. Now it's 5 chasing 2, so the pace is really starting to pick up. One more section. 1 section to go here, but McNulty's fading. as the pace is really picking up. So I'm worried about him doing anything. I've got to let others do it. This is just not our strong suit. Down to 16. Evenepoel's nearly done, though. Okay, we're back together, but Sivakov is trying to attack again. Could I go with him? No. No, I could not. Last section. Sivakov alone is going to waste a lot of energy. Why am I the only one chasing right now? This is my time. Come on, let's get up there. Can we bridge this gap and get to him? 11K.
Crossing a cobbled section is a technical
Okay, we made it. We made it.
Some specialists don't hesitate to reconnoiter a route several times.
Okay, now
Has its particularities.
we got a three-man group. Sivakov, McNulty, and more base.
The riders are entering the last 10 kilometers of the stage.
And then here, right, the other guys aren't far behind, but it is 23 seconds. I lost to Evenepoel. I've lost to Evenepoel. He just lost contact just now with Stefan Kung. Gugard about to go out the back. Visconti, Vliegen, Bosenhagen, Christoph, Malama, Ulysses, Trentin, Matthews, Fulsang, and Mohoric, the favorites. And then Umsen and Narvaez, which is awesome. As much as I want Ooms to be our guy, because he's a better sprinter, he's almost done. Narvaez is not bad, and Ooms is not going to last much longer. So I'm going to use his gel, and he's going to protect Narvaez, because I think Narvaez can make it to the end. Now McNulty, I wasted a lot of energy to try to bridge the gap to this group. So going to settle down a little bit, use my gel. I don't think we're actually going to stay away. I think they are going to remake contact with us. I was hoping this was going to be it, and it's not. We're back together. It's a minute and a half and just 13 riders chasing. We've got a real chance of getting the win out of these 7. I think if I had not chased, that Sivakov would have gone off and won this on his own. But then, could I have taken second? Maybe. Right? So iffy, and there's very little cooperation within the group right now. McNulty wasting a lot of energy on the front. He's down to 4K. He needs to sit on, though. He's got nothing left. He's getting a little bit of recovery there. Oh, man. Okay. 2.5K to go. We are going to get the win. So this group is going to win. 7 of 8 survive. 2.4, and he is getting that little bit of recovery here. We need to be prepared to attack, though. 2K to go. I need to just start a little acceleration here. Around this corner, 1.5. Oh, it's uphill. It's uphill to the finish. .700 meters. Meanwhile, these guys, I need to set them up too. This is crazy. Narvaez. Follow Ooms. Ooms go. Narvaez, it's a little late, I know, but we're going to go 91 with Ooms. And McNulty. 500 meters.
There we go. The sprint is on. The riders
McNulty! Strade Bianche champion. Yes. Meanwhile, Ooms, start your sprint. You guys have 500 meters. And Narvaez for 8th. We're going to win them both. We're going to win the overall, and we're going to win. Are we going to get 8-9? Yes. Oh, consolation prize. We win a sprint in the peloton with a 1-2, technically 8-9 overall, and we get a guy into the break, and we win the freaking race. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And Evenepoel takes 21st. What? My mind is blown right now. That was phenomenal. And hey, just insult to injury here. That's a US 1-2 with Larry Warbase taking second as well. Van Buren takes third. Sivakov only gets fourth. Wasted too much energy. I thought for sure I screwed McNulty in chasing down Sivakov, but I recovered just that little bit in the final 2-3K before that last climb to give him just enough to get there and ease his way to the front of the group and then have something left to sprint. Great ride by McNulty. Great ride by Ooms and Narvaez and Evenepoel getting them there. Also, got to give it to Gregory Daniel stepping in, filling in that last spot, giving us protection, surviving a while. Dianegi and Felci were garbage today, but I expected that from the whole team. What was my prediction? Outside of the top 30, we win with the break and win, and then we get two guys surviving in the peloton among some of the world's best classic riders, and then they take a 1-2 out of their group. Freaking crazy. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm so happy right now that I can't, nothing else can live up to this in this episode. So, this is going to be it. We're not going to have anything additional here today, but holy cow, oh my goodness, I am so excited. So, McNulty comes in first. Ends up 3 seconds clear. Narvaez and Ooms both into the top 10. Evenepoel 21st. I mean, what? That's a team victory against all these World Tour teams in a huge race in a discipline that was not what I'm suited to. I'm going to move forward today. We're going to see what the feedback is and what the rankings are. Okay, there's the day. Prize money? Yeah, 18,000. Nice. Okay, so we're going to look at... Oh, it's not even a noteworthy result. Really? We got a single plus on that, but... Dang. Oh, holy cow. That was a sponsor objective. That was a sponsor objective, and it was a top 5. No wonder it didn't go down in the noteworthy results. That was a top 5, and I expected to bomb that. I forgot. Oh my goodness. This and Omlu both were things that were way beyond our capability. That was a 4-star objective. That was our biggest objective of the year. McNulty! Some Italian kisses for you there. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, the results. That's one of the best wins I've ever had. Look at that. 1, 2, 4, 5, 8. Sivakov. What? So McNulty just jumps 49 spots with that one. Philipsen has 5 wins already. McNulty, that's his second. And, of course, the team. Look at that. World Tour. We're 8th. Why can't we just, be so dominant that they're like, oh, please, join us in the World Tour. And not look at that, how much money you have and the ratings are, right? What you do on the track should do something. We're doubling up dimension data almost. Third place in Super Prestige right now. It's only March. It will settle. I know we're not going to be this high later on, but we are definitely not going to drop below, dimension data or anything. Movie star right now. is in 14th. We're ahead of Duquesne Quickstep by 300 points. Oh my goodness. I want to bust out like in song right now. I'm so excited. Hey, be sure to smash that like button. And if you haven't yet, if you want to see more content, hit subscribe. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. This was, albeit a short episode, an amazing, amazing episode. I am so happy. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.